Okay, Hebrews chapter 6, verse 10, where it is written, "For God is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which ye have showed toward his name, in that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister." All right, so he starts out by writing, "For God is not unrighteous to forget." Another way of saying that, God is just and he remembers. Now the question is, what is he just about and what does he remember? Well, he remembers your work and labor of love. What are some examples of a work? Now remember, a work does not mean lying in bed, reading a book, playing on a computer or something. Nothing wrong with that, but that's not a work. That's kind of relaxing. So work involves something like reaching out to another believer, showing hospitality when someone comes over, being polite and kind and offering them food, something to drink, etc., etc. It means reaching out to other believers too. Phone calls, texts, writing letters, those are all ways of reaching out and supporting other believers. Sharing resources, providing money to people in need, that's another work. Then he talks about labor of love. The gospel writer John, not only did he write a gospel, but he also wrote several letters. In his first letter, he writes in chapter 3, verse 18, he says, "My little children, let us not love in word, neither in tongue, but in deed and in truth." I can't tell somebody that I love them and not have some action to show that I do love them. Love requires some action of some sort. For example, I cannot say I love the Lord Jesus Christ if I do not obey his commandments. And obeying his commandments require action. In fact, he did say, "If you love me, keep my commandments." So again, nothing wrong with reading a book, but if I'm not obeying his commandments, then I'm not showing any love towards Jesus Christ. And if I'm not performing some kind of a work, whatever that is, I can't say I love another believer. So let's read that again. "For God is not unrighteous to forget your work. He remembers what you do, your work and labor of love, which you have showed toward his name." When I do something that's scriptural, biblical, a form of obedience, that's giving glory to the name of God. And then he also says, "In that ye have ministered to the saints." Now again, he's talking about saints. He's not talking about people who aren't. But yet we're still supposed to show love to everybody. But ministering means actually doing something. That's what that word minister means. So I hope you pay attention to this verse, that you're obedient to this verse, because it is very important. And may God bless you.